I'm Marquise. You see you, boy.
Angie Poo? Do you know Angie?
Who's that?
Who is she? Oh, Angie Poo.
Hey, it's me, Angie Poo.
What up, guys? It's me, Angie Poo. Welcome to my channel. Hey. Welcome in. Tonight is going to be fabulous, fun, energetic, great, and I'm looking forward to this convo right here. Out of nowhere, I got nervous like last 5 minutes. I was like, "Whoa, where this come from?" Look, shake that off, get it off me. But I'm good, and never would I have made it. We're gonna put it together, putting some good energy in the building, and we're gonna get it popping. But without further ado, oh, by the way, you see the flags? If you have any questions, make sure they're respectable. Please feel free to ask because we are here to ask the hard questions, and she's okay with it. Listen, welcome. Tell the people who you are, what you about, what you represent, but don't give them too much information because I got some questions. We got a whole lot of questions. So, but please introduce yourself.
Oh, I love this part. This is funny. So I'm the Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. I'm a content creator, new at it, but true to it. Outside of YouTube, I am a full-time student in undergrad, majoring in human resources, aiming for law school, and I'm also a poet, lyricist, I'm a humanist, and I can do many things that most people don't know. In addition, I'm also someone who marches to the beat of their own drum, and I definitely have a lot to say about a lot of different things, that's for sure. And I'm not too shy to share my perspective on things, especially if I either agree or disagree. And I'm here to see what's going on with Angie Poo and can't wait to see how everyone in the chat is doing. I just hope that you all say something because some of you are pretty shy yourselves.
Now, don't be taunting my daggone family. This is my people. Don't be, everybody. I think whoever needs to ask some questions will ask questions. We don't have a problem with the bushers and the behinders, and we welcome all over here in this world. What I want to say is I'm really, really thankful that you considered having a convo with a regular old crazy old woman like me. And I'm learning this journey, the journey that you're on. And to my understanding, you've been here for a while, you've been here. So it's new to me. And I need you to be able to explain to the folks that it may be new to also. But before we get into it, I want to do a general hi to whoever comes in, whoever be a part of it. Just say hi, and we'll show some love towards the end. But let's just give them a general hi.
All right. Well, hello to everyone who is watching, who is lurking, everyone who is saying hello, like Points Blank Experience. And he says he's driving and listening in. Hello, Miss Patterson. How are you? I hope that Trent the artist is here. And
Now,
whoever
don't forget, it was supposed to be general. We're not saying hi to the individuals. We'll point out, shout out. We'll do all that towards the end because the hour is all about you.
Okay.
We want to make it all about you. We want you to give as much information as possible. We want you to tell it all, say it out loud, because we need to know. We need to learn how this go. Okay, you ready?
Absolutely.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm going in. I'm going in. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So, in 2008, you became a content creator.
What happened was in 2008, I created a YouTube account. I created some content then, but it was just some vlogs from when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not take it nearly as seriously as I am now. It wasn't necessarily a direction, but there were some different things that, I was immersed in at that time when I was in college and when I was a lot younger and a lot thinner. Um, and I was practically a different person then in many ways. Um, but I began in 2008, but I did not take it seriously. That person I would not consider as a content creator, but this person who just had a series premiere last week, that person I would consider as a content creator because they spent among hours with learning how to edit and learning how to add certain effects to my content because I already had a good aim when it comes to capturing different visuals and shots and things of that sort. It was a matter of applying it to recording great moments in my life or moments that were pretty raw and pretty real for me. And encapsulating all of that along with just my passion and interest in visual art. I was able to put together Chasing Liberation. Season 1 is pretty much.
Hey, let's get flag
Dang
on flag. Flag on flag. No. That's not what we gonna do. No, 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 no. No.
You in the deal. I was like, where am I at? The Krusty Krab?
That part. That part. Listen, I am not Diane Sawyer and I am not Oprah Winfrey. This is not an interview. This is a combo. I got some questions because I be asking all these questions. We're going to ask some questions. We need to learn some things. So I'm going to need you to just be like, look at here. This. And we can get into it, okay?
All right.
Look, I'm doing, this is my poet love. I'm loving you on the poetry.
Oh, yes. And this is mine.
Oh, this is the okay. Wait, hold up. Wait, the third finger? Wait, what color is that? Let me see the fingers. Wait, what color is that?
Oh, these are old. I need to go back to the nail shop.
Oh, but what color is that?
Red with some glitter.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you was on a radio station, your old videos, you were a different person.
Yes.
Can you tell the people how, why, about the other person that's the new person? And once again, we're not disrespectful. We're just nosy here. And if she feel any, this is a safe place. Safe. We safe. We safe here. We safe. So can you just give us a little detail about the 2008 and the 2022, if possible?
Yeah, so in 2008, at that time, I was at Kansas State University. I was majoring in business administration. And at that time, it was pre-medicine because I seriously wanted to become a psychiatrist. I mean, maybe in a future life, maybe that might still happen. And meanwhile, I was also interested in music because I love music. One of my all-time dreams was to get into music and to be an entertainer and to be a musician. Um, and so since I was not going to join any college choir, I did the next best thing. I took a radio course. I worked at well, I didn't work. I actually put in some hours at the radio station on campus, which was the Wildcat. I'm trying to remember the actual number, but it was a Wildcat radio station. It was on campus. So Saturday nights from 12 to 2, I would spin some of my CDs I had in my collection. And now it's back when I just collected CDs. And that was just my thing. I love doing it. I mean, today I probably would not, I would still do it had it not been for the fact that just iTunes is just that much more accessible. But at that time, I was a person who was really just trying to find a sense of peace because I did not have that prior to taking that leap of faith and going to college out of state. And that's without receiving support from one of my parents. And then the other parent was very supportive, but his support was a little different from what I kind of needed at the time. And God bless his heart for that. And I was just trying to break down barriers then, and set a new precedence when it comes to education, when it came down to what liberation looked like even then. And liberation for me back then just looked like getting away from such a hostile and high volume environment. And that was the same environment that I grew up in. Whereas now, liberation looks more like finding that internal peace and being able to maintain the boundaries that I know I set for myself and that I tend to set for anyone who comes within proximity to me, because I know that being harmed and being abused is real, especially when you have such a kind heart and your kindness is unwavering. So I just protect that nowadays. And I am a little more cautious now than, back then, but I'm also more tactful than I was back then too.
Cautious about what?
So cautious about noticing red flags when it comes to those who have ulterior motives, who may be around you. Red flags when it comes to someone who's taking advantage of your kindness. Cautious when you're around someone who holds prejudices against anyone who's marginalized, whether it be a Black person or trans person, a woman, anyone who's marginalized, anyone who is considered to be marginalized.
Okay. So, because basically you are considered to be a transgender.
A trans person, yes. A trans person.
Okay. So am I saying it wrong by saying transgender? Am I saying it wrong?
Well, yeah, transgender would be like the adjective. That would be an identity.
Okay.
That would be a trans person or a transgender person.
Okay. So can I just say trans? Am I correct if I say trans or no?
You can say trans.
Okay, cool. So can you please explain the letters LGBTQ plus for the people that don't know?
Yeah, there's so many, and to the point where I'm not even able to keep up with them either. But L is lesbian, G is gay, B is bisexual, T is trans. Although trans is the only one that does not directly correlate with sexual orientation or attraction to who you love. It's more so about gender identity and gender expression. And then the Q is for queer or questioning, depending on who you ask. And then the plus is all a bunch of lovely letters, such as I for intersex, sex, and I for I think it's just the one I, and that's for intersex, and the A is for asexual, and yeah, so so many different identities come into play that encompasses our community. And when it was just the LGBT, and then it became LGBTQ, and then now they added a plus because if there were any more letters, it would be longer than what NAFTA used to be back in the day with all those acronyms.
Okay. So basically, I need to get some awareness. I need you to give me some proper grammar on different terms and things like that. So, is the word tranny disrespectful?
From a one trans person to another, not necessarily, unless
Okay.
it's used in negativity and in bias. From a cisgender person, which is, you're
Me, that I'm considered a cisgender, right?
cisgender person, yeah.
Okay.
From a
Okay.
cisgender person to a trans person, it is absolutely degrading. It is so disrespectful. It is the equivalent to a white person calling a black person the N
Oh,
word. It is
yeah.
equivalent to a straight man calling a gay man the F word. Any type of slur that you can imagine and think of, that word holds that same impact.
Okay, so we will never look. We're gonna throw it in the pan, throw it in the bag, and never use it again. Never.
Right. And I don't understand how platforms like Jerry Springer Show got away with that for so many years, but it's awful. It's just not cute.
Yeah, I just think that us regular folks just do not, and I don't even mean to say regular folks because I feel like that's not a good thing either. But us, what did you call me? A cisgender? What did you call me?
Cisgender, so CISGENDE, CISGENDER.
Okay. So I think that we're learning tonight. We're learning. Look, we
Mm-hmm.
learning. Let's wind it up. Let's get a little out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Every 5 seconds, I need us to do something. We need to dance or something. Maybe somebody make it rain and we can dance. We need to get the love and some fun in the
I
building.
love some rain. I need some right about now because
We all listen. Okay, we had a whole lot of rain
we've
going
been
around
having.
here.
There's a drop over here.
Oh no. Okay, so by any chance, can do trans go to the gay pride?
Yes, trans people go to gay pride events. However, believe it or not, but some trans people go, and then there's some who just don't because it's a gay pride event. That's one identity. Being trans is a whole different identity. Now, some people will go just for the colors and just going to a social event and have a great time and do God knows what. Now have a great time, and then there's others who don't go to those events because it's like, well, it's the rainbow flag, and I don't see any of this. I don't see anything that represents us, and for some people, gay pride only highlights the gay identity and sometimes
Okay.
lesbian identity too, but not so much trans because when it comes to being trans, you're just kind of an afterthought sometimes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why there are things going on such as the National Trans March that takes place every year. This year, I think it's taking place in
Wait,
LA.
wait, wait, wait.
I'm about to act like you the fry cook ringing that damn bell.
You're going too far.
I'm about to say, are you a fry cook?
I wish. Look. Okay. We got some money on the floor. We got to pick the money up on the floor. So I need you to just, do a little something. Just a little, whatever you want to do. Money on the floor. Money on the floor. Money on the floor. Money on the floor. Hey. Okay. So that was it. I did a little twerk. That was my twerk. My old school twerk. Oh, wait. So, man, you done went into my questions. So there will be a trans pride, or there is a trans pride, right?
Well, it's actually more so of a march.
A march. Oh, a march. So it's not like the turn up the way the gay pride is.
No, because it only happens like once a year in a different city every year. When it
Oh,
first happened back in, I think it was 2019. I think it was 2019. It was in DC. That was the first National Trans March. I didn't go to that. I couldn't afford it at that time. And not to mention I was in school when they had it. And I was like, I'll catch the next one. And then the pandemic happened. And then, of course, nothing else happened to that. Up until now, there's going to be one next month in LA in October. So there'll be that. I can't go because I'm in school. So don't be looking for me because my hands in
Don't be stalking. Don't be stalking.
books.
Please.
And not to mention, I might need to get some super chats to even consider going anywhere.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. Now, do trans consider themselves to be bisexual?
Some people can because when it
Please
comes
explain.
Sure. So with being trans, you are you're pretty much touching on gender expression and gender identity. Being bisexual, you're touching on sexual orientation and attraction. So when you're bisexual, it's based upon who you're going to bed with, and then when you're trans, is who you're going to bed as.
Right. Okay, so it's I don't even want to touch that because I was about to go in there and be like, I don't want to touch what y'all do in the bedroom. Like who you laying with, what you sleeping with. That's not what I'm doing. Listen. That's not on my questions. I'm not doing it. I'm not going there.
I'll say this though. Every trans person is different. Every trans person is attracted to whoever and they do whatever. The same things that cisgender folk do, even the things that cisgender folk like to pretend is taboo, but it really isn't because we live in a world where we should be able to express ourselves without judgment from someone else who's also human,
Now, I need to know. I'm gonna just break this up a little bit, okay?
You could be nosy because, like I said, I'm nosy too.
Oh, I was about to go in there. Like, I'm gonna ask that after I ask this because I'm nosy. I'm nosy, one of those things. But I think I'm both of them. But nobody ever told me the difference, so I'm gonna roll with that. But anyhow, cause I got to be asking all these questions. Okay, so my question is, where's your wallet? Where's your pocketbook?
My wallet is in my purse.
Well, where's your purse? Because I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know what color lipstick you got in that pocketbook.
Oh, well, actually, I put on some lip chap that actually has a tint to it. It's actually a very old one from MAC. It's called Side Dish. It's in this little tube here. It's called Side Dish. They don't even carry this shade anymore.
Okay, it looked like it matched your nails, though.
Oh, it must be because I'm doing it right.
It surely does. It looked like it matches your nails.
Well, it's probably this ring light. This ring light does a lot of great things.
Okay, so what smells you can't live without? Because I need to know what kind of perfume you using. What you smell?
Normally I don't share that, but I will share this.
Okay, because I'm nosy.
My go-to is Lanvin. I love Lanvin. It's in a nice circle. It's like a spheric bottle. I love Pure Poison by Dior.
Okay.
I also love surprisingly, I love Eris by Paris Hilton. I get so many compliments when I wear Eris.
Okay.
I like Mercedes-Benz Pop Edition. They actually have a perfume.
Okay, now you're just going on lip.
Don't make me put you at the Krusty Krab, okay?
What's going on? I mean, you done went and gave me 5 daggone perfumes.
But yeah, the main two are Lanvin and Pure Poison by Dior.
Okay, that's what. In your wallet, how many credit cards you got?
Right now, 5.
You in college? You in like school?
But don't forget, I'm old, so of course I can get you credit.
I forget, bring it back. Sometimes I be forgetting because I know you in school, so I'm like, in school, you should only have okay. It's just the mother in me.
But at least it's not 31 like certain somebody in the chat.
So, are you a joker?
No.
You like having jokes and pranks and things like that? You like doing that?
So jokes can be fun, but I don't like to be the one committing them. I'll just be a bystander, and if I see something go down, I'm like, mm-hmm, yeah. But when it comes to my commentary, I'm spot on. Spot
Okay.
on when it comes to commentary that may get a chuckle or two.
Favorite movie?
Ooh.
I'm stirring. I'm stirring.
So I would say Wakanda. I would say Moonlight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh,
Wait, Moonlight is new.
New?
What Moonlight you talking about?
The one that came out a few years back.
Well, that's new. Because it was a Moonlight way back yonder. So this is the new version of Moonlight?
I think this is a whole new movie. It's
Yeah, because this is with it's
2018.
with our color, right? Okay, and it's about the guy that was his best friend, and yeah, yeah. So this is a new Moonlight, new Moonlight. See, I know I be watching.
You gotta go and watch it too.
I know it. Then I told you the details, so I know I've been watching it. Okay, have you ever been in love?
I have. I have been in love.
Really? Was it like love, ready to get married, or was it just like love?
Both. I've experienced both.
Oh, okay. Oh. Do you want children?
I would love children. Baby fever has been super heavy. So nowadays, in addition to whenever I see Boston Terriers being walked out and about with their human parents, if I see any children, I'm like, oh, look at the beautiful thing. What's the little bundle of joy's name? I mean,
Excuse me.
don't make me take that bell away from you.
Not animals. We talking about actual.
I'm talking.
You better sit down before I call your mom.
I'm talking about humans. I'm talking.
Okay, because you just said I like to. Hey, peekaboo.
I
Oh,
was saying, in addition to Boston Terriers, I also, whenever I see human babies, I'm like, what was the cute little bundle of joy's name? And then, for example, Drew from Keeping Up with the Griffins. Drew is just
that news.
adorable. And he has a lot of character, and he has the cutest little yawn, and then those glares he's giving when he's looking around with the camera up all on his face. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a superstar. He's already a superstar now.
So adorable. So adorable. Okay, so in your experience with your journey that you're going through right now, from a percentage of 1 to 10, you can give me any number between 1 and 10. How are you doing?
I would say about a 6 right now.
That is great. That is awesome. That is really awesome. That's coming from a crazy woman. That's awesome. Okay. At what age did your life actually change?
Actually, changes took place among a few years' time, but the change began at the age of 25.
Okay.
If you ring that bell one more time.
Look, my hand's right here. Look, I ain't even go over there. I ain't even do the shuffle.
You ring that bell one more time.
I'm gonna ring my bell. Like, listen. I'm gonna ring my bell. But okay, do trans come out the closet? I don't even know if that's a word. Like, how do you guys, like, what happens at a younger age? Did you consider yourself to be, do you consider, and once again, safe place, no disrespect, I'm really trying to learn, and I don't want you to feel safe place, love, nothing but love. I love love.
I know.
So when you decided that this was going to be your journey, what age, and did you consider yourself to be gay first, and then you had to figure it out and find out? Like, what happened? Like, can you tell me?
Funny enough, so when I lived in a completely different life and lived as a completely different person, um, I didn't know what to consider myself initially because I never even knew what everything was supposed to be. I wasn't around many people who could explain things like that to me without passing that sense of judgment. So, of course, I had to find this out on my own, but I didn't really find out a lot of this stuff till a lot later in life. So when it came down to the identity portion, I just considered myself to be queer prior to being trans, even though I'm still queer in some kind of way. But never gay or bisexual because I'm not attracted to just one gender. I don't know what it is about trans people are not a monolith. Trans people are not all straight, just like how not all gay people are cis or cisgender. Um, so it's just a matter of understanding that there is such thing as intersectionalities of identity, whether it be being a black woman versus being a black trans woman, or being a white trans woman, or being a Latina who's also trans, or any other identities that someone can hold. I could be trans, I can be disabled, I can be black, I can be indigenous. And luckily, those are all identities that I hold, all of those, each and every single one of those I just mentioned, being,
Okay, okay. So, how do you feel about the bathroom situation?
that bathroom situation, when it happened back then, back in 2015, and yes, I'm going to come for the state of North Carolina for this. I I seriously was thinking to myself, what is with their obsession with what trans people do in the bathroom? What is really going on? Do they have nothing else to do? Do they have not a lot of legislation to deliberate on? And they're worried about what trans people are doing in the bathroom instead of being worried about what everybody is doing, but you're singling out a very small percentage of the community, and those people just so happen to be trans. Not to mention, um, it pissed me off to the core because you're pretty much indicating that someone who looks like this should be using the men's room, that nasty ass men's room that they never clean up, the nasty ass men's room that leave the toilet seat up, and the nasty ass men's room where they don't know how to aim correctly and choose not to aim correctly half the time. But luckily, since then, many places have cleaned up their act two for the most part.
Mhm.
However, I will always sideline North Carolina for doing what they did back in 2015. And it was to the point where in Chicago here, I participated in a project called CRAP, which is short for Chicago Restrooms Assessment Project, and it's supposed to help to get some legislation passed within the state of Illinois to have more all gender restrooms to be available in the city of Chicago. Hopefully, it can be something that can be available within the entire state of Illinois so that all trans people and intersex people, anyone who may be outside of the norm, can feel comfortable using the bathroom in peace and not have to worry about someone harassing them about, oh, what kind of genitalia you have? And because I know what that's like, and it is a total headache, and it's one of them things where I know how I get when I get tested like that, and that temper can be a little mean.
Okay, what do you prefer? Like, would you prefer the same way on your driver's license? What is a way to make things a little bit better? Is it better to have a others box, but others bathroom?
So no, the best thing would be to just have an all gender restroom. It would be a single use. I've seen it all around the city in many places.
Wait. Pause. Did you just say all gender in one bathroom?
All gender, but it's a single use restroom. Like
Okay, but you just
one
said
toilet, one sink.
yeah, but you just said before the reason why you prefer not to go into the bathroom. I don't want to go into the bathroom where men go to the bathroom because of those things.
I know that. I'm not talking about the public one. The public ones would, still be men and women's, but then there's a separate one where it's all gender, but it's only one person can go in at a time.
Okay, like they have the handicap bathroom.
Something like that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about on the driver's license?
So in some states, not many, I know Oregon's one of them, there is a third gender marker that people in Oregon can get. It's like an X, which stands for non-binary.
Okay.
Not many states have a third gender marker beyond just male, female, because even on the driver's license, it doesn't even say gender, it says sex, because it can be a little different depending on who you ask, and it can be different even for some trans people, because some trans people may feel a little safer having certain genders on their driver's license, even though they present differently in public.
Now, do you guys have permission to get married?
Yeah, trans people can
get married.
Yeah, I can get married just like anybody else. Trans people can get married just like anybody else. There's plenty of trans people I know who are married. There's a few trans couples who I know, like a trans man and a trans woman being married and they had children. So yeah, that's happened a lot. There's actually one couple who I know here in Chicago who was on a TV show on TLC called Say Yes to the Dress. And got married on that show, and she was able to, pick out her wedding gown and everything. And they had one child, and then they're having another one.
Okay, I have a question. Someone asks, explain why 6.
Why 6? I don't get it.
Okay, maybe we need more details because someone did ask, can you please explain why 6? All right, let's just move on. I know when your first time with someone, are you extremely nervous?
As far as what exactly?
I mean, we're not talking about bedroom, so like if I meet you and we go out to dinner, let's just say I'm hitting you, you hitting me, we find each other on an app, because it's a lot of great people out here that fell in love on apps. Do you believe in falling in love on apps?
Yes, that does happen too. Now, does it happen as often? Not in my opinion, but I'm not gonna debate someone else's experience on whether they have love or not.
Yeah.
But, do I get nervous when I meet someone for the first time? Absolutely. There's always gonna be that sense of, okay, do I look okay? Do I look like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Did I put on the right lipstick? Is my mascara on point? Do I have enough of I want to make sure I have enough lift, because I like to have a lift sometimes.
Okay.
Am I dark enough? I want to make sure I'm even. So I'm very, very self-critical. Not so much critical of others, because I like to affirm others. But then when it comes to me, I am definitely I can be my worst enemy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you tell them? Are they aware before you engage? Like you be like, okay, we're going to dinner. Hey, this is my identity. Do you tell them up front?
Well, to answer your question, I do believe that there should be a conversation about it. I don't believe that there should be a conversation about it on the first date, because you should, it's one thing if you tell them maybe after the first or after the second date, and then it's another thing to just say, hi, I'm so-and-so and I'm trans, that's no. But, and then in my case, I don't really date cisgender people like that. So I don't really encounter that situation. But I know what you're talking about because many trans people do have to face that because they're attracted to cis people, cisgender men or cisgender women or both. Me, I'm more attracted to other trans people, trans
Oh,
people, trans women. I think for me, when it comes to the girls, you would have to see. Okay, this is how I realized that gender was so fluid. Was when it comes to women, I tend to lean more towards the more masculine women, a lot more than anything. Now, if there's STEM, beautiful. I love STEMs. Studs, oh, come to the front of the line. But the fem types, we can go to the Coach outlet together, but we ain't going on no date.
okay. So let me just take it a little bit back because I was asking you questions. Because right now, I even did a video in regards to trans men getting placed in the women's side of the prison, and the women are actually getting pregnant. So I guess it's just like you're telling me that trans are not gay. They don't, some of them don't consider themselves to be gay, right?
Some are not gay, but some are.
Okay. Okay. So that would make
Trans
sense.
and be gay at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Whew,
Because
okay.
remember, being gay is who you're going to bed with. Being trans is who you're going to bed as.
Okay. Okay. So Miss Lavish asks, what is a STEM? That's you said a stud, right? You talk about the
I
lesbian
said
woman, right?
stud and then I said STEM.
Okay, what is a STEM?
So a STEM is a hybrid of a stud who's more masculine presenting and a femme who's more feminine presenting.
Okay, because so we call them. I know what you mean. I know
So
what you mean. We call them
imagine
STEM.
a great example of this would be Khadijah James from Living Single. She was a little, in her later seasons of the show, she was more STEM, but in the earlier seasons, she was a stud straight up. And I love me some Khadijah James.
Okay, now come on, Queen Latifah. Come on, Queen Latifah. Let's get it popping. Do you know what is the guy name that we all know?
I don't know.
I'll come back to the question because he is very open about being a trans. And he is a content creator. He was with Kaya, the Supreme Court. Come on. You know what I'm talking about.
What?
Say it again, one more time for the people in the rear.
Wait a minute. You mean T.S. Madison?
Yes, T.S. Madison.
So you're I love me some T.S. Madison. Maddie is
Okay.
just, if I got a chance to meet Maddie, I would give her the biggest hug ever and be like, I love you. You are just that dope. You are amazing, girl. And she's amazing. I love me some Maddie.
So I remember T.S. Madison when way back yonder when she first started. And T.S. Madison she has the biggest boobs, and she got the biggest, you know who. So this question came up, and I'm just asking because you know you're educating us now. You educating us. Does trans also mean you're in the transition to become full term a woman?
Well, so that kind of touches on a couple of things for me. So, for example, many trans people don't actually transition medically, meaning they don't take hormones or they don't perform the gender realignment procedures, such as what Auntie Pooh just described. In fact, some trans people just don't take any type of medications in order to make that happen. They transition socially and become, present as who they are, or they transition legally with getting their documents changed over, whether it be their name, whether it be their gender marker. Um, and then there's some who do take hormones, HRT, and some even go all the way and have the gender realignment procedures. But again, trans people are not monolithic. So some trans people will go all the way, some will not, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that they're any less trans or any less non-binary than anyone else. But when it comes to womanhood, I will say this. Being a woman doesn't necessarily mean having parts, having a uterus, because if that's the case, then that means that someone who had to have their uterus removed is not a woman, and that would be inaccurate, because that's judging and assessing someone else's journey towards who they are in their womanhood and how they view it, whether they be cis or whether they be trans. So womanhood it can be subjective, but it's a lot more than just the visual or the physical. And it's more so about the heart, it's more so about the mindset, and it's more so about the aura and how you carry yourself with that confidence and that sizzle. And it's about being proud.
Say it loud. All right. What would you tell? Okay, guys, I am here. I am on my asking all the questions. I don't know. She got me with goosebumps over here. Y'all know Angie Pooh don't get nervous. I just don't want to say the wrong things. And that's my main concern. I don't want to offend. I'm trying to educate and learn. So I got a little goosebumps in my little something.
It's okay to be nervous, but trust me when I say I know how to practice enough discernment to say, no, we don't say that. Instead, we're saying this because this is how we best describe this community here. This is how we describe this situation here. There's no sense of theatrics when it comes down to that, because it is, like you say, it's convo. It's supposed to be great vibes. So
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So
good vibes. I need good vibes. Cool. Good vibes.
Yeah. Well, some slips out, it's cool. Just take the note and be like, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I told you, you can be like next.
You know,
next.
I'm not one of those people who's like, you are canceled. You know, I don't.
But you know, hey, awareness is great. Awareness is great. On this journey, and the experiences that you've been through, can you tell people, if someone was going through this journey, some of the do's and the don'ts, like don't take that route? You know, you can be suggestive for sure. No one can follow your rules directly or anything like that. But can you give us some suggestions?
The first thing is the sooner you take your journey, the better. Meaning you may have to combat your own fears. Don't allow your fears to prevent you from living, just to survive. And what I mean by that is, some people don't transition until in their 50s or 60s, and they've lived so much of life as this other person that they never aligned themselves with, that they missed out on so many great moments that they could have experienced just by being their most authentic self, and by just not necessarily throwing caution to the wind, but by realizing that there is beauty in the courage, by taking that first step, whether it be transitioning medically, transitioning legally, transitioning socially, or doing all of them. And by doing all of them, or doing any of them, or none, and just living your life and being authentic, being empowered. That's what my shirt says, empowered. See? So
you better tell it. You better tell it.
So by being empowered, you're able to find out what liberation feels like, because you're not being held by the pressures of this unjust society to be anyone or anything you're not. And you're also learning that the truth does set you free. And being truthful means not caring about what anyone else has to say about this person or this community or that community or the other, because at least you're learning where they stand and you're learning to keep your distance from those people who hold such biases and prejudices towards a community with which you identify.
Okay. Appreciate that. This is going to be the quick round because we winding up, and this is the quick round. So I need you to answer these questions real quick. Okay.
All right.
What are you watching on TV?
What, wrestling?
Really?
I love wrestling. You'll see.
I used to love wrestling.
So in one of my episodes coming up, you'll see me going to a wrestling event.
Wow, that's dope. I used to love wrestling. Love wrestling.
I still love it now. So we got to get you back into wrestling, though, because you're missing out.
No. My grandma used to take me to wrestling matches. And then the last wrestling match I went with Triple H, and I was on front row, and I seen some things. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we're not doing wrestling.
You see?
That's why I don't like The Rock now. I don't like to watch The Rock in nothing. I used to love The Rock.
Well, luckily, all you have to do is see The Rock on television. You don't have to see him in wrestling that much now.
He keep coming back. He'll dip his little toe and come back. Dip his toe and come back. The Rock always coming back. He just like Steve Austin. All of them always come back.
But he comes back every several years because he's doing movies and television shows and doing everything else, to the point where he hasn't wrestled in years.
And like even Trina trying to be in wrestling now.
Well, I'm actually happy about that one because I want to see what she's going to do with Jade Cargill, because I love me some. Let me see, Jade Cargill is an excellent example of what I was talking about. So Jade is kind of femme, however, she's built like
Black China. The Black China what?
Yes, except with her, she's not dealing with inner demons and things like that, unlike China, and God rest her soul, because I love China. But Jade Cargill, she's the type I would crush on in a heartbeat. I love me some Jade Cargill. She would be one I'd be like, let's go.
Pause. There you go again. What the heck I got this for? Okay, I'm asking the questions.
I'm here.
Quick round. Who is your famous crush?
Oh, I have so many. Okay, I'll name one male and one female.
Okay, that's that.
Male is Bobby Lashley. Watch Monday Night Raw if you want to see him.
Oh, gosh.
And female is Jade Cargill. You can watch her on AEW Dynamite or AEW Rampage.
Okay, so we back to wrestlers. Your favorite celebrities, crushes, are wrestlers.
Yes.
That's cool. What does support look like for you?
Support looks like many things. Support looks like picking up the phone and calling somebody and asking them how they're doing, and just actually listening to what the other person is saying. Okay. Support also looks like coming by just to check in, saying, hey, just thought about you, wanted to bring you like some cake or bring you your favorite refresher from Starbucks, or, just wanted to stop in, or just came over, want to watch wrestling with you, you want to hang, and then we could do that. Support looks like many things. The biggest level of support is just thinking of me enough to say, I thought about you, wanted to reach out.
Okay, what's your favorite food?
Let's see. My Memphis barbecue. I love Memphis barbecue. I miss it so much.
I thought you don't like Memphis. I thought we was.
I like Memphis, but I love the barbecue.
Well, Memphis got that barbecue. They got that BBQ.
Yes. So Memphis barbecue, Bluebell ice cream. It has to be cookies and cream. What else?
And you told me to get some cake earlier. I was like, cake? I ain't had cake.
Yeah, you better go ahead and get you some red velvet cake like Coco TTV did.
I wish, y'all. I watch y'all eat it. I wish.
I watch her eat it too, because I can't eat in front of no camera.
Now, what do you want people to understand about transgenders that we did not cover? You want them to really know about what is a transgender? Transgender.
Okay, so trans people are not monolithic. Not all trans people are straight. Not all trans people are gay. Some trans people are asexual. Some trans people are bisexual. Some trans people are lesbians. It's just a matter of meeting that person where they're at with their identities, and especially knowing that some trans people can be other things, such as being trans and disabled, or trans and older, or trans and multiracial. Some people can be non-binary and not be within that gender binary. And when someone's non-binary, they're outside of that, meaning that their gender is just that, non-binary, meaning only they can identify it for themselves, and they can present as whoever and however they choose and however they feel without judgment. Yes, so that's all I would say about that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think that was awesome. All right, now I'm about to be goofy because I was a goofy and I'll be asking all them questions, and my whole questions is just like whoop, all up in the air. So we're just gonna go ahead and just wing it because I got a question to ask.
Okay, because I got some questions for you too.
Listen, I tell you, the clapbacks be on point, sassy. Is it a handbook or something? How do we like the clapping and the snapping? As soon as you say one thing, it's like,
I mean, it's not hard. I sit in a classroom or in classrooms all day with classes. So I'm used to lecture style settings. I'm used to being in different intellectual settings. I went to one a couple of nights ago where I met the Conscious Lee from TikTok and Instagram. And he is so informative and so handsome too. And so I'm going to feature a little bit of that on season 2 of Chasing Liberation. And if you ring that bell again, I'm going to get you.
Listen.
Let me come through.
I was just asking, like, I need to know how to snapbacks, because, as soon as you say apples, they be like, what, girl? What, apples? No, sis, this ain't what you want. Like, y'all, the clapbacks be like, quick. And now we need to go in and talk about the documentaries. What is they? What they about? What you got going on? I wanted to keep that for last because I still got. But go ahead.
So, Chasing Liberation is a docu-series about my day-to-day, about different things that happen within me and within my own life, and within things that I wanted to share as a part of my legacy, because I am a very private person in real life. And most people who kind of know me would know that I'm very private. So this is my opportunity that I see to share different aspects of who I am as a humanist, and as a poet, as a student of life, as well as a student of the university, and as a person who just loves to glam up sometimes, who loves to dress down in b-ball shorts and Vans the next. Some episodes you'll see trips being taken. Other episodes you'll see me trying out different skincare regimens. And sometimes you'll just see me interacting with other content creators. Season 1 was definitely inspired by many of the people who are in the chat right now. And I shared a little bit about this during the live stream on the Points Blank experience, about how many of the people who are watching now inspired season 1 of Chasing Liberation, and how certain episodes were inspired by certain people. So, and season 2 as well. You have no idea how, like, lovely people such as Evolving with Etta has inspired some episodes of Chasing Liberation, Your Favorite Couple, Meet and I, Elevate with Vern, and Brown Girl Bella. I love me some Bella. She inspired a couple of episodes. Vern definitely inspired an episode that's coming on close to the very end of season 1. You got to stay tuned for that. It was one of the most difficult episodes that I had to edit because of how emotional it was, but it was needed. It was such a beautiful episode, and you'll see. But it was
okay. What music are you listening to?
I'm listening to Mystic's new album called Dreaming in Cursive, The Girl Who Loves Sparklers. I listen to all types of music. I listen to hip hop. I listen to classical and orchestral music. I listen to a little bit of jazz. I listen to a bit of UK garage. Listen to some soul and rock.
Can you dance? Can you dance?
To me, no, but other people say that I can. So it's like, okay.
Okay.
I'm more of a singer than I am a dancer.
What? We can hit some notes.
But I ain't singing right now.
Hey, it all depends on what you're singing.
Huh?
It all depends on what you are singing. What would you like to sing?
I would just like to sing my heart out. I don't know if there would be any particular song that I would want to sing. I would just rather just sing my heart out when the time is right.
Oh, because like if you wanted to pop out some Stephanie Mills Home, like idiot, like just some beautiful, like just hit a note and be like, I would be so excited to hear something like that come out.
Oh well, I'll have to think of something to sing to you. Let me think. What can I sing to you real quick?
You can belt something out. Come on, I can see it. I see it in your soul. I see it. It's coming out. It's coming out.
Well, I'll sing a little bit of this little song really quick. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if you really knew that I see God in you. And I wonder if you can see how much you mean to me. I know you cannot read my mind, but I know you feel the vibe. I think it's time to let you know that I see the God in you. Ah, yeah.
You better sign. You better sign. You better sign.
Now, I have a question for you. Can you sing? Because I want to hear you. Yes, you can. I think you can sing. You just don't want me to know it. You look like you can hold a tune.
That's a negative. I can't sing. I'm great. I can organize. I can have some partying time. I can party. I will be the life of the party. I can do all that, but just don't give me no singing. I ain't singing. I ain't that one. I will mess a song up.
Can you rap?
What? I can bust a beat. I can do a hit, high. Okay, so if I start off, let's see if you can finish. You ready? I'm gonna see if you know it. This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, when laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to good.
I don't know that one. Once upon a time, not long ago, but I don't know if I want to say that next line.
We got something in common.
What?
You love a certain place that I love.
What place is that?
Well, you know I'm nosy and oozy. I may be both. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. But Costa Rica.
I want to go to Costa Rica. Oh my! I've never been, but I want to go. But the problem is, if I go and I end up liking it, even though I'm not fluent in Spanish, I might want to just be like,
you don't have to know Spanish to go. I've been to Costa Rica. You don't have to know Spanish.
But I kind of want to. I want to be multilingual so I can teach my babies how to speak Spanish before they ever learn English.
Look, I just study a little bit. Just look.
Yeah, one of the things that one of the things that I would envision myself doing is empowering my babies to be multilingual. One of the things I noticed about the United States compared to many other countries is children in the United States are not empowered to be bilingual or multilingual until a little bit later in life when they're teenagers and they have to take Spanish as a requirement or French, but not early on. And then in the grand scheme of things, it's always speak English, speak English, speak English. And then the gag is the United States does not even have an official language. So why does that have to be English?
You know, you ain't going too deep. You ain't going too deep. You ain't going too deep.
Why not? Deep is fun.
Listen. You ain't going that deep. Now I need you. Costa Rica is my final destination. That's where we're going. I'm retired, but that's
retired. But you only want like
versus. There you go with that cute stuff.
What? You look too young to be retired. You look like you're
retired at 47, and I love it.
47? I didn't even know you reached 40.
Oh, you're so sweet. Look, wait up. My heart.
I did not even know you reached 40.
Yes, I've been able to retire. So our final destination when the husband retired, which is in the next 5 years, we're heading over to Costa Rica.
Take me with you.
Dual citizenship, baby.
Well, that's the other thing I wanted to know. Would you want to keep dual citizenship? Because the United States will make you file your tax returns and all.
It don't matter. Remember that we are family. I got my kids, my grandkids.
Grandkids.
Here we go. This convo is about you. Okay.
I know, but I'm nosy. Remember?
Everybody knows my grandkids.
Well, you know what? You're right.
But you know what? We getting to know each other, so it's okay. We getting to know each other.
Well, and that means that I'm late. I need to get to producing over here.
I'm coming over there. The channel has been dropped. I'm coming over there. What I want to tell you is that I'm extremely thankful that you allowed an old lady like me into your life. Like I am really, really happy that I got an opportunity to meet the Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. And that's not I don't know, because that's my end of my question is how you get the name. But I want to tell you, my favorite store is Nordstrom's. What's that? Bow.
Okay, so I got two very short stories. So back in 2016, I worked for Nordstrom on Michigan Avenue. And this was during my first year of being along this particular journey. And after about 6 months, Nordstrom did some bogus mess. I'll say it like that. I'm trying not to use profane language, and I think I did an excellent job so far because I have a potty mouth.
We're so happy. We're grateful.
And they did some bogus mess, and then they let me go for a BS reason. And later that evening, the same evening where I was let go, I was hanging out with a close friend of mine, and we went out to Club Escape, which is a club on the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
And while we were hanging out, it was him, his significant other, myself, and we were chatting, and he came up with the name Angelina Nordstrom. Mm-hmm. And I said, that's perfect. I love that.
That part.
Well, I've been using Angelina Nordstrom ever since then because I wanted to bring some classiness into the name Nordstrom since the store wanted to do bogus stuff to someone like me. And then the honorable comes from, I used to be part of this space. It was like a healing performance organization where I was healing and doing a lot of work and expressing the journey that I took for healing through theatric and performance. And we would do this exercise where we introduce ourselves, and then we would say, and I am, and we think of the one word that describes us best.
Okay.
And the one word that kept coming up every time we did this exercise and I introduced myself, I would never change my word. My word was always honorable. And when I think of honorable, I think of the judges who I would watch on TV and seeing how I wanted to become a judge and an attorney. I added the honorable to my name, and that's because it's a reminder. It's a daily reminder of why I'm in school. It's a daily reminder of who I'm supposed to embody. And the word honorable has a very specific definition. I would look it up, but I know you don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
But
because we don't do them long lives. Like our lives not long.
but in essence, I try to embody everything that the word honorable stands for daily.
Yeah.
And do it authentically. And each day that comes that follows, I try to improve from the previous day because I know there may have been a misstep here or a misstep there, but I aspire for that honorable every day. And that's how the Honorable Angelina Nordstrom come to play. And that is also my public name, my pen name. That's what I use when it comes to going to demonstrations and rallies, when it comes to my poetry performances. And but most importantly, it is a reminder. The honorable is a reminder of why I'm in school, of why I made the move to Chicago and never looked back, of why I'm trying to go to law school and why I want to set new precedences that you can do more and you can be more. You don't have to result to be a result of being a product of your environment if the environment is not favorable. You can be so much.
Now, when do we graduate from law school? What year is that?
Oh, that's gonna be a long time because I'm an undergrad. Because I have a 30-year plan. I have a 30-year plan when it comes to my future. First is finishing undergrad. That's gonna be in 2024. I
Okay.
graduate with my bachelor's in 2024. Then there's the 1 year in the master's program in HR. I'm doing the 4+1 program at my university, where instead of the 2 or 3 years it takes to get a master's degree, you can get it in 1 year. I think you have to take some master's level courses during your senior year, I think. And then after that 1 year in the master's program and getting a master's degree, then I'll go to law school. I'll get the JD, I'll get the LLM, I'll get the JSD. I'm getting 3 law degrees if I can help it.
Okay, so what do you want to be an advocate for?
So I want to be an advocate for marginalized people, whether it be disabled people, LGBTQ people, of course, Black people, Indigenous people. Indigenous people are very, very overlooked.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
And any other people of color. So it's very important to have that foundation, that legal foundation, to be able to accurately do so and to fight fire with fire, do it legally, and most importantly, to protect those who are unable to protect themselves.
Do you think we have came a long way with the trans?
When it comes to trans rights, when it comes to transgender rights, I think in some ways we have come a long way, but I know for a fact that there's so much more work to do. Because even when you just think about the US, there's a lot of work to do with that. But when you think of other places such as Brazil and certain parts of Africa, there's no progression there. None.
Well, I want to tell you that I feel as though a start has happened with me. I don't know about other people because I never knew much. And then just getting to know you, checking out your videos and listening to you and things like that, I've learned a lot about your journey. And I hope that, anything I said that was disrespectful or offensive or anything, I apologize because that was not my intentions. I really wanted this journey between you and I to be of love because I love love.
Yeah,
And
I
you,
feel that.
thank you, thank you. You have nothing but some support from us. Here, I'm here. My number is available. You want to talk? You need to yell, scream, holler because you want to come to Carnival.
I want to go to Carnival so badly. I
And
really
we ain't talking about Carnival cruise. She want to go to Carnival.
I mean, I want the cruise too, but I really want to go to Carnival. Where
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the cruise is the cruise, but we just seeing real Carnival.
Yeah, I want to go to the one in the islands. It doesn't matter which one. It could be Trinidad, it could be the Virgin Islands. It could be Haiti too if they have it. Just as long as I can wear the nice skimpy outfits and I can get my hair done and get my makeup done and I can look sickening. And I will hope to have it as a girls' trip too. But
Brazil and Trinidad is the best.
Ooh.
But this year I'm gonna be liberated. I got my outfit. I'm gonna be in a troop. I'm gonna wear my little outfit. Like
you're gonna go to Carnival?
Yeah, in St. Thomas. And in St.
Thomas. And then
this year's my year, baby. I'm coming out.
Yes, I really am. I love it. So when you go, please take plenty of pictures.
I know you was gonna be there.
Huh?
This ain't no me. This is a we.
Oh, you trying to fly me out to St. Thomas?
You want to be a part of the troop?
I do.
We gotta talk. We're gonna talk. But until then, let's go up here and say hi to everybody we didn't greet in. We did have a lot of people that did drive-bys, come-bys, and love-bys, and everything and above. So let's give some love. Can you go all the way up to the top of the chat? You send the shout-outs, and I bounce.
So I see Trent, the artist. Hey, hopefully you came in. Miss Patterson, hello again.
Hi.
Ryan, I see you. The Points Blank of Experience.
What up, Points?
Evolving with Etta. I adore you so much, especially when you were like, to evolve is to live. Yes, come through Evolving with Etta. Yes. I cannot wait to meet you. I know it will be an honor, and I will fangirl for real when I meet you. Hey, Edward Smart. Hey, love to travel. How are you?
Where else we got? We got
Yolanda. I see you. What's going on, fam? Thank you for the super chat too. Your favorite couple? Yeah.
What up, that's my favorite couple. It's mine.
Yeah, Angie's favorite couple. Can't wait to meet you all as well. I just hope you're not on a cruise if I ever try to get to Texas to visit to get some Bluebell.
Okay.
Let's see.
Miss Lavish.
Hey, Miss Lavish. How are you? You definitely have to show me around the DMV area. I hope food.
Wait, hold on. Can I say this?
Yeah.
By all means, if you want to FedEx some crabs, some lobsters, and some shrimp, you can just go ahead and do that. I'm sorry, that message was enclosed for Miss Lavish. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, Lavish, and I hope the food line is not as bad as I heard. Let's see. Hey, Testy Mean, how are you?
What's going on?
Wellness for
Frugal Mama.
Hopefully you're good. Let's see. I love. Hey, Sociable. I see you.
Hey, what's Sociable?
Miss
Hill, CONVO is up next. Miss Hill CONVO is up next.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that one. Hey, Charlene. Hopefully you're ready because we love to hear from you.
I love her. That's my boo.
Points Blank Travel. I see you're in here. I want you to start Rod. I want you to start traveling more. And
he ain't going outside. Stop lying. He ain't going outside.
Using those points and miles so we can see how it's done. For real, in real time. We want to see you living your life.
Going outside. What up, me and I?
You better start going outside.
That's that me and I.
Let me go down.
Hey guys, if you want to chat, me and I have a cruise coming up. I just confirmed my dates with the husband. We waiting for him to give me a
Me and I still waiting for that call, but I'll be going. Meet, I still love your locks. Anwar, I hope you're still using that mask because let's see. Did I catch everybody? I think.
Oh, thank you, Miss Patterson. Thank you.
Oh. Thank you, Miss.
You getting nothing but love in the chat.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm glad
I can't wait to meet you and meet you in the hubby. And I know those driving vlogs be so wonderful. I cannot wait. And Lavish, we gotta hang out too. We
No
gotta
lying on Thursdays. No lying on Thursdays.
Angie Pooh, I'm officially back outside. Rod, all you do is come home and you go live. All you do is
Wait, what Beyonce? Because you think you outside, but you back outside. What the-
yeah.
I'm so appreciative. Can you please tell the people some final thoughts where they can, what they're gonna see on your channel about your doco series? Like, tell them who you be, what you got going on, and how we gonna end it.
Yes, so you can find me on YouTube, The Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. You can catch the first 2 episodes of my docuseries, Chasing Liberation. New episodes come on every Wednesday at 7 p.m. only on YouTube. Every Wednesday. So go ahead. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And as you do, please hit the bell so you don't miss out on anything that I upload. You definitely want to catch every single notification. And if you want to follow me on social media, please go to Instagram. You can follow me, The Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. Same thing with Twitter, The Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. And with Facebook, you can follow my page on there, The Honorable Angelina Nordstrom. And with TikTok, I'm The Angelic Soul on TikTok. So you can follow my content on there. So,
Last and final question.
sure.
Are you dating?
I'm dating, but I'm interested in just settling down. Not in that way, but settling down in a ways where I can be as peppy as you.
Girl, please. I'm locked down. I'm inside.
I want to be locked. I want to be locked so we can go on cruises and shit.
I'm telling you, they fun though. We just got back from his Etna. I just got back from his Etna cruise.
How was it?
Solo dolo, great. Had a great time. I'm in some of the videos, not all of it, because even when I go on the cruises next year, they gonna be like, "Oh, she here." To live. Wait, to my other left.
I've never been on a cruise and I can't wait to go on one. It's just, I don't want to be the only one that's not locked down because everybody else was locked down. And I come to find out Uniquely Lavish is locked down. And all this time I thought she was just a young 24-year-old single woman living in the DMV.
Girl, I keep telling you this don't crack. You keep talking about everybody young. We old whippersnappers.
Old. You're only as old as you feel.
Oh no. Listen. Well,
and you look immaculate. Just
and she don't wear Spanx.
Ooh, be glad, because I don't wear Spanx either, but I get
that
it.
Part. That part.
But yeah, but I want to be locked down too.
Okay, because I was nosy. I wanted to know, did you got a boo thing? You got a boo thing. You look back at it. So, we good?
Yes, we are good. We are
family. Hey,
yes.
Hey. So, is there a trans agenda? Is the gay agenda? Some people say,
No, there isn't one. There's no such thing because trans people are just trying to live their life peacefully without any kind of confrontation. There's no agenda with that because a lot of times trans people are usually afterthoughts when it comes to elevation and when it comes to any opportunities to live comfortably and to live in stability. But when it comes to anything pertaining to any type of prejudices, any type of oppression, trans people are usually one of the first people you go to next to black people. Black people, trans people, gay people, in that order.
Well, you be safe. Be safe, okay?
Oh,
I need you to be safe, okay?
You will. And same
Because I know how Chicago is. Chicago about their life.
Nobody bothers me in Chicago because I just go into campus, mind my own business, and rush back home. I literally rush back home. You'll see a few episodes, and you'll see how I drive. And trust me, I don't play around.
Okay, that part. Hey, look, I'm saying I'm from West Philly, so I know how this goes. So.
Oh, you're from West Philly? I did not know that.
Born and raised?
I usually go to Philly for the Philly Trans Wellness Conference every year.
Okay.
The last 2 years have all been virtual, but hopefully one day they'll have it in person again so I can go back. It's just that it gets so humid in Philly. Ooh.
So once again, my journey is Philly. My family is in Atlanta, Georgia, my babies, and now I reside in St. Thomas.
Has your family ever thought about moving to the islands?
No, they always be like, I couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it. Why not?
Last week was some things. Usually I'm never here during hurricane season. I run away because I'm a runaway. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. So that's true. That's the truth. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. But I stayed, and that was like sheer blackness, rain. It was just way too much. I had so much anxiety. I do not like hurricane season. I will not be here again. This is my second one. I will not do a third. I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done with hurricane. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, have you encountered any hurricanes?
Just my second one. And they was category 1s.
Wow. Because when I lived in Kansas, I did encounter a tornado.
No. See, I can't. No, that's way too much for me. That's too much. But it's all about you. I don't even know how we got there. I'm thankful.
So am I.
Until next time.
Until next time. And we're going to have to get together in person so you can be on Chasing Liberation.
I will. Listen, you get your sociable. Get your sociable.
Get your sociable. You hear that? You better buy your social.
But you gonna go on a meet and night cruise?
Yes, I'm gonna go on a meet and night cruise.
I'll be there.
Good. Just don't be surprised when you see a camera in your face.
That's okay. I know how to get Dodge. I've been here. I've done this more than once. I went on a cruise with my favorite couple.
Yes, I love me some Shelton and Key and they seem like such a lovely.
They are. I
kind of want to ask them, do they travel for a living?
No, they got real jobs. They got real jobs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I could do.
You gotta go over there and ask them. Go over there and ask them. They can tell you because Key be dropping bars. She be dropping bars.
I bet. I know she does.
She got it naturally.
I would never want to be in a rap battle with Key, even though I could hold my own.
And even K. Lamar, look, they be like bars.
Bars. If anyone knows bars, it's me because I'm a poet and a writer. So I know bars.
We know you got the poetry going on. You guys got to go check out her channel. I am so thankful. Until next go. Thank you. Deuces. Stay right there. All right, guys. It's me, Angie Pooh. Thank you for taking some time out to enjoy this view. We don't do interviews. This was a combo and we got it going on. And I am so thankful that the honorable, that word right there, honorable, Angelina NORDSTROM, my favorite store. And she got the Angelina, that's my name. We love it. We love it. Until next time, guys, we're going out to Miss NORDSTROM's music. Deuces!
I'm Marquis. Yes, you boy.